How many of you feel like you are constantly making bad relationship decisions that ultimately end up in narcissistic abuse and toxicity, and you end up feeling miserable about yourself and about the relationship? If this is you, I can tell you this, after 10 years of coaching, I've discovered one of the main reasons why you are constantly making bad relationship decisions, and it's not what you think it is. There's a twist to this, and if you understand the twist of what's taking place, you can avoid narcissistic abuse, you can avoid toxic relationships, you can regain control and power and live the life that you want to live, have the relationships that you want to have. Let's get into this. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Now, before I do get into this very important message about why you are constantly making bad relationship decisions that end in narcissistic abuse, I want to let you know that I'm here to support you. Down in the description box below this video, you'll find access for one-on-one appointments with me. I take telephone calls and video calls through Zoom, FaceTime, and WhatsApp. So if you are tired of making bad relationship decisions, ending up in toxic relationships with narcissistic people, stop wasting your life. This is your life too. You deserve love. You deserve to take control of your life starting now. Head on down there, schedule that time with me. I'd love to be able to work with you. In addition to one-on-one support, I also have a coaching program. Now, my coaching program is live and in person each and every day. I don't just throw books your way. I don't throw videos your way and say, peace out, good luck. I invest my days with you. Monday through Friday, there's live support. Every Tuesday night is fellowship, where we open up the Word of God and we see what the Bible has to say about living in a narcissistic world so that you can protect yourself while also step into your calling, into your purpose, and find the love and the relationships that you deserve to be in. In addition to fellowship, every Thursday night's Backstage Pass, where I share with you the backside information of being a coach, what it takes mentally, emotionally, physically, even technologically. I don't hold anything back from you. I want to equip you to get out there and be the person that you've been called to be. And coming soon to the Royal We coaching program is a calisthenic workout program. I brought in some of the most highly sought after longevity coaches who have put together a workout program that's going to get you into shape mentally, emotionally, physically. So get enrolled in the Royal We coaching program. You don't want to miss out on this. Now, let's get into this topic. Many of you find yourself constantly making bad relationship decisions, right? Bad relationship after bad relationship, narcissist after narcissist after narcissist. And many of you would say, I just make bad relationship decisions. I have heard this throughout my coaching career. I'm tired of making bad relationship decisions. I don't make good relationship decisions. How do you know you make a bad relationship decision? Well, you end up in narcissistic abuse. But what's the twist to this? As I said earlier, making bad relationship decisions is not what you think it is. There's a twist. There's a twist. Do you know what the twist is? The reason you end up making bad relationship decisions is because you're making no decision. That's right. At some point in your life, you have shut off your ability to make any relationship decisions, which has attracted you through this mindset of, I can't make any good relationship decisions. I can't make any decisions. It's caused you to be attracted to who? People who you perceive can make the decisions for you. Now watch this. Suddenly, this minimizes the people that you're attracted to. Unconsciously, you're attracted to the most aggressive decision makers because you perceive that they can make decisions for you, which limits you to the most narcissistically abusive people out there, folks. Why? Well, what is a narcissistically abusive person? Somebody who knows everything, somebody who has to make all the decisions, somebody who has to control everything about the environment, about how you look, about how people ought to talk, about how people ought to do this. And so now suddenly you can see this in somebody and say, whoa, somebody who can make decisions for me. And there's an attraction there. The problem with this attraction is that it's always short-lived Why? Because God did not design you to be controlled under the decisions of some dictatorship or dictatorial relationship. You're not designed to. It's going to catch up with you. At some point in the relationship, you're going to realize you have no say. Nothing you offer is good enough. Anything you say is going to cause a battle. Anything you want to do is going to cause a conflict. You're going to be shut down. You're not going to have a self. Your authenticity is taken from you. But the reality is you went into it not even able to present your authenticity. You went into it because you were unable to make a decision as to what's best for you. You went into it because you were looking at somebody else who is outwardly expressive about decision-making, which most narcissistic people are. But it catches up with you because you're not meant to be in that. Where does this come from? How does this happen? In my coaching career, at some point I've discovered in people's lives, maybe in your life, you were taught that you're not capable of making good decisions. Maybe this came from your parents, your mom, your dad. And it's their responsibility, by the way, to help you grow into being confident in your decision making. But if they fail, if they criticize your decision making, even from an early age, that's a stupid decision. That's a dumb decision. You can't make decisions. Blah, 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 on and on. It's inevitable that you're going to shut off your ability to make decisions, and you're going to start to look to others to make the decisions for you. How many people am I hitting right now with this? And as a consequence, when you meet others, you don't know how to make a decision as to whether or not they're good for you, whether or not they're a good person, whether or not they're stable, whether or not they're kind, whether or not they're a good match for you, whether or not you're equally yoked. This is all within the power of your own decision-making to determine, but you forfeit that because you don't believe you're capable of making any decisions. And so you go along with, because you see somebody who does make decisions. How many of you have fallen in love with somebody because, oh, they're great at making decisions? What's that saying? I'm not. Why aren't you? The reality is you are. You just have to accept it. You have to come into ownership of it. God has given you everything you need to make good decisions in this life. You don't need somebody to make decisions for you, nor can you ever trust anybody to make decisions that are in the best interest of you. You see, when you forfeit your own decision-making, you're only following with somebody who's really making decisions for themselves. And this is what narcissistically abusive people do, by the way. They're great at making decisions, but for who? For you? No. They make decisions for themselves. And you stumbled into that. And they bring you into their world. And even in a relationship with you, they're still making decisions for themselves. This is what you're up against. This is why it's so painful, because at some point you realize it. All their decisions are for themselves. It's not for you. You see, God has given you the ability to start to make decisions for yourself. And if there's anything you learn from being with a narcissistic person, it's that you need to grab on to your own decision making. Even if your parents never taught you, even if everybody in your life, your teachers, your aunts, your uncles when you were growing up, even if all of them said you're not capable of making good decisions, at some point in your life, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, you need to step into, it's my turn to make decisions. What do I want? What do I need? Who am I? What do I have to give? And what do I need to be the best version of myself? This is my decision making. This is my power. And when you step into this, now you judge others. Now you're in power. Now, when people come across who seem to be good decision makers, which chances are, they're the most controlling narcissistic people out there, you can judge them and say, okay, I see you acting like you make great decisions, but are you going to make good decisions for us or just for you? Not only that, but you're going to look at their lifestyle, how they act, how they talk about people, how they talk with people, and you're going to say, Is that my decision? Is that how I would talk with people? Is that how I would interact with others? And it's through this decision making that you're going to be able to say, nope, it's not. That's not how I would talk with others. That's not how I would handle that situation. I would not become aggressive like that. I would not yell and lash out at those people. So you know what? It's my decision to nope. I'm going to say nope on a rope to this relationship. It's my decision that this is not going to be good. One of the biggest challenges you have coming out of narcissistic abuse is learning to step into your own decision-making power. You have to be that permission that you've never gotten any time in your life from your parents or anybody else. You have to step in to your decision-making power in order to avoid narcissistic people. You will never find somebody who's going to make all the decisions for you and have a good relationship. One of the things that I coach women on in particularly is to no longer sit back and wait to just be approached by men. How many of you women out there do that? I need men to approach me. I don't want to. What for? All you're doing is minimizing your encounters to the aggressive, decision-making dudes who are probably narcissistic and making decisions for themselves only. You're giving them the opportunity to come up and give their well-rehearsed, well-practiced garbage that comes out so they can get what they want from you because that's their decision. But watch this. When you decide, you ladies out there, when you decide, you know what? I see this guy over there. He looks a little bit shy, but I want to go talk to him. Maybe ask him out for coffee. Get to know him. Now you're exercising your decision-making power. It's a whole new world of opportunity. You do not have to just allow others to make decisions for you. That robs you of your God-given decision-making power. And it leaves you at the hands and at the mercy of the most aggressive, narcissistic people out there. So you see, your bad relationship decisions is a result, oftentimes, of not making a decision. As I said before, I'm here to support you. If this resonates with you and it sounds like something you're struggling with, head on down there, schedule that one-on-one time with me. I'd love to be able to work with you one-on-one to help bring you back into this place of being a decision maker in your own life. In addition to the coaching program or the one-on-one support, I also have a coaching program. My coaching program is live each and every day, workout program included, all kinds of good things taking place in that. So head on down there to the description box. It's all down below, and I'll be back with more videos for you right here on the Royal We. Now, if you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future Royal We content, and like this video, share it with somebody who needs to hear it right now. All right? Check out one of these videos recommended by the YouTube algorithm, and I'll be back with more videos for you right here on the Royal We. Bye.